Good afternoon, everyone. This is Wendy from Log Cabin Vintage, and I wanted to come back with you again this week for another episode of What's New Wednesday. And I've got some new books in the shop that I wanted to share with you. You can always find all of these books over at logcabinvintage.com. So here we go. The first set of books that I have today are these vintage children's school books. These are from the 1960s and 1970s, and it's a set of 3. Sounds I Remember, Sounds Around the Clock, and Sounds of Home. They were all written by Bill Martin Jr., and they are just wonderful stories. They all were school books, so they all do have the school stamp in the back, the very back, and this one has this big school stamp in the front. Great books to learn to read and to count and to do different things for homeschooling, but they're just so pretty. The illustrations are great. A great set of books. I have a whole entire collection of vintage school books in the shop under vintage school books, so you can find a whole bunch of books there. From all ages. I have early readers through the 1970s is the years that I have. Next up, I have this companion library book set. I love the spines of these because they are just so beautiful. And this set includes Little Women, Hans Brinker, Kidnapped, Just So Stories, and A Dog of Flanders. And I'll show you the covers on all these. Just So Stories by Rudyard Kipling, Kidnapped by Robert Louis Stevenson, Hans Brinker by Mary Mapes Dodge, and of course Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Next up, I have a set of 3 Little Bear books. These are all illustrated by Maurice Sendak. I have Little Bear, A Kissful Little Bear, and Little Bear's Friend. So that set of 3 is in the shop as well under Picture Books or Maurice Sendak. You can find it under either one. I restocked. I was able to find another edition of Lassie Come Home by Eric Knight. This one, the cover is really kind of, you know, has some spots on it and stuff, but the inside is nice and clean. It does have this really cute inscription here, and it's dated 1944. This is the 19th printing from 1944, so that can be found in the shop as well. It's a Little Women Day, so I have another edition of Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This is a, I believe this is a John C. Winston Company edition, and it was published in 1925, and it's gorgeous. This was illustrated by Clara M. Bird, and her illustrations are beautiful. It does have a little inscription on the inside as well, but a great edition of Little Women. My next edition of Little Women today, I told you all about Little Women, is this children's classics from the 1980s, and it's paired with Little Men, because you can't have Little Women without Little Men. So this set is in the shop as well. The back covers are beautiful as well. So that's in the shop and ready to go. Then to switch it up, no more Little Women, but to switch it up, I have this little set of Elizabeth Gale series books. This is the series 1 through 6 is the series here. And these are just different, the first 6 books in this series. And just a cute little paperback series that I stuck in the shop. Cute little cover, full spine. So they're in the shop under chapter books. And then my last book set that I want to show you today is this set from Gil, and I'm going to pronounce her name wrong, but Gil Fujikawa, and it's A Child's Garden of Verses by Robert Louis Stevenson and Mother Goose. And her illustrations are absolutely amazing. Just look at these inside covers. I mean, they're just beautiful. I love her work. She did a lot of nature in her work, and they're just gorgeous. So this is, these two, like I said, are sold as a set, and just beautiful, beautiful illustrations. Let me grab one from out of the Mother Goose. Oh, look at these. Just really, she loved to draw children. She drew a lot of children in her books. And so I feel like she doesn't get enough attention and enough credit for the work that she did. So I just wanted to share those. And then I also have one book that is a kind of, why is this still in the shop? Why hasn't anybody bought it yet? And that book today is The Arabian Nights. And this one also is, I believe, another John C. Winston. Yep, another John C. Winston edition. And this one was published in 1924. So the Winston books are really great. They all have the same look about them. And they're just really great books. So I'm not sure why this one's still in the shop, but someone needs to add it to their bookshelf soon. So that's all I have for you today. If you want to come back again next week and catch some more What's New Wednesday, I'll have more books to share for in the shop. And you can always check out what's new in the new arrivals collection in the menu bar of the bookshop at logcabinvintage.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.